You've stumbled into another nostalgic void. Drifting, searching with your rose-colored glasses. Fear not. What an Oddcast is here to guide you. With hosts Jared Minikheim, Anthony Denny, Michael Kennedy, and Sven Magnuson. Stay odd and hold on tight.
Welcome back to What an Oddcast. I hope this is episode 289. I'm your intro man, Michael Kennedy. It is not 290.
It is 290.
All right, hang on. We're going to keep this in.
I have it on the board.
What board? There's no board. What board are you talking about? There's no board.
There are 3 whiteboards in this house, and I have it on the whiteboard out in the kitchen.
You could have said something before we started then. I came in with such gusto. Hang on. Like, hey, it's on the whiteboard. Cool, bud. Camera's pointed at your face, not the fucking whiteboard. Anyway, welcome back to What an Oddcast, episode 290. I am your intro man, Michael Kennedy.
I'm the one who hydrates, Anthony Denny.
I'm Jared Minikheim.
Jared, to start, I Googled us, and if you Google What an Oddcast, it says a podcast based on the farthest reaches of your nostalgia filter, a place where this group of best friends never left. It's right there at the very top. We got a summary. We got a summary.
Number one Google result. Here we go, boys. Here we go, boys.
Only took 15 years.
That's fine. Took almost 300 episodes, but we are the number one top Google result. Thank you. I'm going to add that to my resume, too.
Four states, cool. 2 countries.
Right off the back, I want to thank anyone that joined the cancer stream. We raised $1,000 is what it really came to. It was a lot of fun. I was in there for basically the entire time. We played some Jackbox at the end, and that was fun. Just played a bunch of other games, but we raised $1,000 for a coworker and a friend, and so I appreciate anyone that stopped in and subbed or gave money.
They've had the time of their life.
I joined in and I donated some money, and I'm like, oh, that'll be nice. I can just join in and then hop out. And then she's like, oh, thanks, Inferno Frenzy. I don't recognize you. Who are you?
Yep.
I'm like,
former coworker that let that go. She knew who you were. She knew who you were. Yeah, it sucks when you get your username read aloud and you don't want it.
Yeah. I was just like, I get it, but I'll just be like, here's money. All right, I gotta clean. She was playing Resident Evil 8.
Yeah, she's doing a speed run. It was wild.
And then crush all your feelings by not even knowing who you were.
Oh, it's fine.
They'll put me on the spot. What are you talking about? I was like, beer.
I have things that I want to talk about, gentlemen, if you don't mind me.
Maverick
just kind of hijacking real quick.
Yeah, Maverick did say he had some stuff.
I have topics. One of them is posted currently on our TikTok. It's got quite a few views because I sent it to both Anthony and Jared and my sisters. I actually just sent it to my sisters with the caption like, "It's a major fucking plot point, you twat," is what I sent to them via TikTok, and then I recorded the Snapchat and sent it to you guys. In the movie and the book Holes, Stanley Yelnatz's his name. It's first and last name just mirrored, right?
Here we go.
It is a major plot point in that movie. And this creator on TikTok, and I wasn't going to stitch him because I don't really post. It was like 20 years and my mind's completely blown that this is the thing. And I'm like, my dude, not only is it said, which Anthony pointed out at the beginning when he's like talking to the judge, like, Stanley Yelnats, yeah, it's good luck for family. It's the same name. It said a couple times throughout. And then the very last time is when him and Zero are in the fucking hole and there's a treasure chest and Stanley Yelnats is written in like the fucking faceplate.
It's like a big plot point.
And Zero asks, like, hey, is your first name like your last name backwards or whatever? And he goes, yeah, why? And then they get interrupted by Sigourney Weaver because other plot has to happen. And then like he could like it's the first words that Zero actually like reads like a lot. It's major plot points. Stanley, and it shows property because it's got his family's fucking name on it. I'm like, my dude, what did you take away from this movie?
He's like, man,
They
did
like
you know
to dig holes.
in High School Musical, there's basketball?
What?
Like,
Oh my God! What?
I know. So Loud came across, and it's just one of those. I'm going to start sending Jared like minutes with Maverick, where I see something on TikTok that just pisses me off, and we just fucking. I'm on a walk trying to lose weight, and I just fucking send it to Jared for fucking TikTok.
It starts with, so this motherfucker.
I know. And he goes like, it's the 20-year, and it blew my mind. I was like, that blew your mind? I bet this motherfucker thinks sploosh is real too. That's the issue.
Man.
I bet he thinks onions and peaches fucking negates all smell.
Wait till he finds out they used frog DNA to make dinosaurs. His mind is never gonna be the same.
Wait, are you saying but frogs can sometimes change their sex?
Nah.
Wait, is that why the
Wait.
dinosaurs can have babies?
Fucking
Oh
Christ
my
almighty.
God!
Christ almighty. But yeah, that was just something. And I was like, dude, I think he was being serious. I didn't seem like satire.
It didn't
And
seem
so-
like it, no.
It didn't seem like satire. It was like he seemed genuine. And one, pick up a fucking book. Two, it's a major plot point.
Media literacy
He's like,
is
'cause
hard.
Yeah, like it's because his father, who's
Well.
fucking Henry Winkler, is fucking Stanley Yelnats II. Like, the fuck? Dig it up. I'll dig it. You
I
know,
would just like
fucking-
to tell everyone, for sure, go check us out on TikTok at What an Oddcast, because between these two, there's plenty to keep you entertained.
yeah.
Yeah, as I'm reorganizing in my shelves and all that.
Yes,
behind
people
me.
love Transformers. There's
Hell
just
yeah.
a lot of nerds
They
on the
do.
internet, so
3 more days till Lyle Kaiser is fully funded.
I mean, it's already fully funded by
Well,
double.
before the campaign's over. 3 more days.
Ooh.
Go if you can afford it, go get it. It's gonna
If
be
you can afford it, go get it, son of boy. And nobody
he's
can
gonna
afford
go
it.
right over
Not in
here.
this economy.
Right over here.
He's gonna go
True.
right there.
Right there over my shoulder.
So there was another thing that I unfortunately also saw.
Was it Jeremy's dick?
No, I
He's
have not
allowed
seen
to
that.
see
Have not
his
seen that.
penis.
I have not seen that yet.
Damn. I want to know if it was also bald.
Tunes,
Oh my god.
the day
Oh my God.
the Earth blew up.
Oh my god. Hang on, Jared. I can't let you go any further because you watched it after I told you not to watch it. And you suffered through that
See,
90-minute
here's the thing.
hellscape.
Maverick told me that it was really bad, and then I started seeing all over the internet, and even with some things that I have here to talk about with this, everyone is saying that it's not that bad of a movie, and it's pretty good.
No.
And I was like, I'm hearing a
No.
controversial thing. All right, I'll check it out.
No.
Let me.
All
say.
right, hang on. What is your honest opinion, Jared? What it was like?
Oh, I have an honest opinion right here.
So do I.
Before you two, sir, I just want to let the audience know I have not seen this movie.
Yeah,
Good.
we're gonna play a game with Anthony.
I was planning on seeing it, but I'm glad
You
that I'm
shouldn't.
not going to waste
I
my money.
Shouldn't.
I wasted $30 on lukewarm popcorn, somewhat flat pop, in a fucking movie that I had to pee
the
for.
episode title
About
right here.
An hour in, I had to pee, but I was like, no, there has to be plot eventually, and I don't want to miss what little there might be. And then there wasn't, and then I got up and left, and people were like, hey, there might be like an after. I'm like, I don't care. I ain't done
$30
with
on
this
stale
movie.
popcorn and flat soda.
So, So, Jared, what I want to do is I want to play a game with Anthony here eventually where I want him to kind of guess plot points, if that's okay with you after you finish your...
100%.
your-
I have some thoughts on this movie.
Yeah, okay. So, Anthony,
so
go ahead, Jared.
So real quick, this is really upsetting to me.
Yep.
It has a 7 out of 10
It doesn't
and an
deserve that.
86% with critics and an
This is
88% with the audience.
It's so much. Well, I haven't left my review yet. So
That
that's
is
about
all
to go
wrong.
down.
That
It's
is all
so wrong.
I give it a 3 out of 10 being generous and a 30% again with some generosity. I don't even think it deserves that.
I think my message to both of you was I can kind of see why Roadrunner or the Wile E. Coyote. I think I understand. After seeing this movie, I think that the Wile E. Coyote movie should still be shelved. Is like I sent to the group because it was.
I don't know what
I lost
thinking.
all faith. All faith. So Anthony,
Yes.
I will let you know that this stars 3 primary Looney Tune characters. Can you guess which 3 they are?
I know 2 of them.
Which are
Porky Pig and Daffy Duck.
right.
He got it right.
It also stars Porky's girlfriend Penelope.
Yeah, don't you remember?
As Porky with the blonde hair, right?
No.
She's got black hair in this one, but yes.
She's got a bob
But yes.
cut.
The
Little
day
bow tie.
the Earth blew up. If you had to whole stock guess what you think this movie is going to be about,
Well,
You're not going to be right, but
you won't be, but it'll be
based on
fun.
the title alone, it's clearly a reference to The Day the Earth Stood Still, a movie
Is it
starring
though?
Keanu Reeves.
It
It
is.
was a remake where aliens came to Earth, and it stood still metaphorically, not literally. Klaatu something. It's an N-word. That's what Bruce Campbell says.
neighbor?
So clearly, the 2 of them get into some shenanigans.
Okay.
Maybe with aliens?
Maybe.
You know,
Great
Duck
news.
Dodgers.
So many.
Nope.
These 2
You
are Duck
fucking
Dodgers.
wish.
I would have
fucking
if this was a Duck Dodgers movie, it would have been so much better. So
would have
Anthony,
made so much more sense.
let me tell you the beginning. The first 10 minutes is a montage
I have notes on this.
of Porky Pig and Daffy Duck growing up with Farmer Jim.
I fucking hate this stupid fucking character.
He's
much.
if you look it up, he's a different animation style than they are doing.
What the fuck?
Anthony, I want to clarify. They don't animate this character for 95% of the time he is on the screen.
It's only after he is dead at the end is he animated and walks away.
They
it's Farmer
only
Jim.
animate his mouth and his eyes. The only time he's animated is, yes, at the very end and for a brief moment in the beginning. He turns to walk away and they fucking South Park, his whole body just like tinks.
Yes.
He turns around and then for whatever reason, he's fully animated and he's like, all right, boys, you take care of yourselves, and walks away. And I went, who made this movie to where his entire body's not animated except for 2 fucking seconds and then he disappears?
So Farmer Jim's message to the boys is as long as you have each other, you'll always be okay. That is, and then he dies. And then Farmer Jim dies and leaves the house, their farmhouse, to Daffy and Porky. Porky? Is it Porky? It is Daffy and Porky. God, it's starting to sound right.
Yes.
Daffy and Porky. I think I jumped timelines there for a minute. And so then we hard cut to, what's the name of the town? Remember the name of the town?
I don't. I stopped giving a shit.
100%. We hard cut to the space observatory where a scientist pans up and sees this giant asteroid headed for Earth. And he's like, "Oh no, I have to warn someone." And then he's like, "Oh, hang on a second, there's something else." And then something zips out in front of it, and he's like, "That must be a UFO." And then,
Oh my god!
And
hang on, no, hang on, we're not there yet.
Whoa, it gets
We
worse.
got we got about 55 minutes before we get there, bud. And so this alien UFO craft like crashes through the town. It
dumbest
blasts
fucking movie.
through the Porky and Daffy's roof, and then it crashes outside of town. And then the scientist goes and looks at it, and then he becomes a mindless zombie. That's kind of what we know. Like we see this happen. Hard cut, Anthony. Hard cut to
It is a
Daffy
bad
and
movie.
Porky waking up in their ramshackled house. Hang on. The next plot point is going to be very important. Their ramshackled house, hang on, in a now developed area. What do you think the next plot point is?
well,
They wake up in a ramshackled house in an area that was farmland and is now developed.
well, if I
It's the
know
most
anything
oddball
about
thing you can think.
the most cliche thing as seen in movies like Up or TV shows like Big City Greens, there's going to be some rich person who wants to buy the house so he can turn land development.
So you're half right. If you would have said the HOA president shows up and says that their house is a hazard and will be bulldozed if they don't repair it, that's what happens. Go ahead,
wait,
Jared.
they go through a whole cleaning montage to make sure their house is up to code. Anthony, can you guess what the fuck they miss?
The outside.
Well, no, there was a key point when the
Specifically,
UFO was crashing. It's okay if you weren't paying attention.
I wasn't. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I got Farmer Jim on the other screen looking at me. And he keeps like.
You think it's like the Mona Lisa?
Yeah, it's like.
So bad. Oh, it's so bad, isn't it?
He's just there on my screen. I'm just
So
like.
They forgot that the UFO took a hole out of the roof, even though they woke up and literally had to look at it.
And there were birds on the inside of the house, which was really good foreshadowing, but dumb as shit. So the HOA lady shows up and is like, and basically they passed the inspection except for the giant hole in the roof. And so obviously they have to get the roof fixed. How are they going to get the roof fixed, Anthony?
Well, they gotta raise money.
Well, no. You think that? No.
You would think.
No.
You would
They
They gotta go back to their old home.
This is their old home.
Okay, so the houses were built around it,
Yes.
so they wouldn't be part of the HOA.
No, that's not it.
Okay.
They go to
Anyway.
they
Do
go
away
to
with
their
any
piggy
logic
bank.
you might have.
Yeah. They go to their piggy bank, their savings, to see if they can afford to have a new roof. And they have like $4. And so they call a roofing contractor, and he basically tells them to get fucked. There's no way they can do it with the amount of money they have. Now, what is the next logical step that you would need to do if you needed money? And this
You
is
rob
like
a bank.
No, this is the only logical point in this entire fucking show. If
Get a
you
job.
you get a job. Yes. And so we get this, what is it, like a 5-minute montage of them doing
Something like
stupid
that.
jobs. And it doesn't work out ever because Porky's too serious and Daffy's too goofy or whatever. And so it doesn't work out. And so they end up, after a long day of failing, they end up at a diner.
Fucking movie.
They end up at a diner for, was it dessert? I think they get dessert, right?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, they're getting pie or something like that. It's just wasting their money. And this is where they meet Penelope. And Penelope has a very specific job. Anthony,
Oh, this fucking...
from all the information that you have, from the title of the movie to everything we've just told you. Now, there is specifically a sign that we have not told you about because it's a visual thing, and so we can't just tell you about it. What does Penelope do?
She is a roof repairer.
Nope. That's a
That
good
would've made
guess.
sense.
That was great. Yeah, no. She works more in food.
We're adding a new
Adjacent
plot.
stuff. Yeah, we're
We're
adding
plot lines. Something this movie does a lot.
we're starting the plot line. If I had to actually say it.
Yeah, if we're being
Does she
technical,
process
we're starting
animals for
the.
food for the aliens?
No, she does not do that.
Oh my
Okay.
god, that was so. That was
I-
honestly pretty
Good
close.
guess. That's a good fucking guess.
Close.
I'll give you one more. One more.
Okay. Okay.
Think
so
about
let's-
everything from the title
okay,
to what we have already told you.
an alien. She works with demolition.
No. Well, no, not technically. Hey, Jared,
It
what
involves
does
something from that? But
Jared, what does Penelope do?
if I remember correctly, Maverick, she
Yeah.
makes gum, but she's specifically trying to make a gum that gives you a flavor explosion in your brain.
She is a flavor scientist at the gum factory.
She's gonna make the Wonka gum.
that basically the entire town is employed at. Now, it's at this time the scientist
feel with
dude
this
who
fucking
is
movie.
brain zombied walks in, and they scrape off they realize that the goo from their roof, from where the alien crashes, is the same goo that's on this guy's briefcase. Daffy notices this, and it sends him on a downward spiral because that's how it goes. And then Penelope is like, "No, we're totally hiring at the gum factory. You should come work at the gum factory." And they
Gum factory.
Yes, at the gum factory. Have you made the connection
Gum.
yet? The
Gum.
gum factory. And
It
so
can't be the sticky substance that's on the.
no, it's not.
No,
That don't make too much sense. They do take a
don't try to
sample
make
of.
sense.
Don't try to make
Trust
sense.
me.
I'm waiting for the connection to connect, and once you do, you're gonna be like, "This is fucking stupid." So they get a job at the gum factory, right? Now,
It's a lot of movie references.
I just can't. Their job. Each of them have one specific job. Porky's job is to push a button, and Daffy's job is to pull a lever. That's it.
Easy.
It is. Daffy struggles at first because he brings out a giant wooden mallet.
Daffy's
Event-
thing is he just wants to smash for whatever
Yes.
reason.
Yes, that's exactly it.
That's all he wants to do.
So they successfully
Not
complete
explained.
their first shift. And so they go to lunch. Porky goes to see Penelope. Daffy follows this mad scientist. Follows the mad scientist who made his way into the gum factory and follows him to the gum vats, where he opens his briefcase of glue slime into the gum vats.
I
And
hate
so-
this movie so much.
Yeah, with this fucking movie. And so Daffy tries to tell Porky what he saw, and he doesn't believe anything because Daffy's just being crazy. And so this is where
Daffy
basically
or
him and
Daffy?
Yep. Just knock it off, Daffy. Daffy. Basically, Porky asks Penelope out at this
Yeah.
point, and so they're
They're both
kind of
pigs.
yep.
So they
They're
got
both
a bone.
Love, sweet love.
right, and so then they go back to their job, which is again push the button, pull the lever. However, and they're getting ready to launch a new gum flavor. Is really what everyone's gearing up for.
Super Berry.
And Superberry, which is the new flavor that's coming out, and Daffy ends up fucking up and gets them fired,
oh, of course.
and so they can't actually afford the roof again. This may come back to play again. I want to again, Anthony. We are a half hour into this movie at this point,
Third the way through.
and the plot is just completely lost on everyone. So they're launching this
Very
new
much
flavor.
so.
Daffy's freaking out about it because he thinks something weird's going on with the gum because he saw the mad scientist.
I saw
drop
this
the
guy
gum.
drop his weird load into the gum machine.
They don't say weird load.
No. And then the
Okay.
entire
Might as
town's
well,
gearing
and
up
make
for
it more
this
entertaining.
worldwide launch. Yeah, and so Penelope and Porky make plans to go to the gum launch together. He has to chase after Daffy because Daffy's so worried about the gum being possessed. He basically goes in and starts destroying the town. He runs into the mayor and the HOA lady and causes this big scene. And then they're like, it doesn't matter, Daffy, we're trying to, like, big exposition. And so it's that night people start chewing the gum, right? Hey, Anthony, what happens when people start chewing the gum?
They're going to get infected.
Yeah, they turn into zombies.
There you
They
go.
turn into zombies. It is at this point, Anthony, at this point right here, 45 minutes into the movie, we
45
start to
fucking
meet
minutes.
our villain, right? It is an alien.
Finally.
And he is trying to have this big plan because he wants Earth's most precious resource.
Yep. You're never going to guess what it is.
Go ahead and put a pin in that one, my friend. So it is at this point, like, the mad scientist is back on, like, the alien spaceship talking to this man who we've not yet seen.
It'll be worse
nor
than
do
you
we know
think.
anything about. And he's like just being all
No,
weird.
nothing.
And so he's supposed to bring back, the mad scientist was supposed to bring back Earth's most precious resource to our alien, right?
But no.
Instead of the resource, what did he bring back? Hang on, Anthony. What did he bring back?
Gum?
No, close, but no. He brought back 300 of those wind-up teeth jittery thingies.
Because he just keeps saying chew. Because all they know is to chew gum.
Right. And all the zombies say chew because that's all they know how to do is chew gum. Now, it is at this point in time that
if you say later that toothpaste is the most
not.
important. Okay, I was going to say I'm leaving.
No, it's not.
Actually,
it's slightly
head
worse.
And shoulders.
It's Head and Shoulders. So it's at this point in time, Daffy, Petunia, and Porky realize something's wrong. And so they're trying to figure out what's going on with this gum and how to destroy it because they're worried because the entire world is chewing. And so the entire world has this gum. And so they figure out that one of Penelope's recipes, which was just basically rancid eggs, gym socks, and sweat, essentially,
couldn't explain to you why.
Could go into the people's nose, cause them to spit out the gum, and then they can incinerate it, and it'll destroy the gum because the gum's alive. It like has an eyeball and stuff.
Course.
If I may, Anthony, I would just want to say she tries giving an explanation to why she was looking into rancid flavors like that, but there's no fucking reason on this earth you could give me that justifies, like, I wanted to put the worst flavors ever into my gum to hit flavor explosion. And like, there's no good explanation in what you're about to say.
Yeah, no, that sounds awful.
So it is at this point in time that Penelope apparently has a way to super rot eggs super quickly. It's not explained. But because Daffy keeps fucking everything up, and Porky wants to spend time with Penelope, Porky destroys all the eggs and tells Daffy that he needs to stay and lay new eggs for the formula. Because listen, it's fine. It's fine. And so him and Penelope...
They'll talk about it later, don't worry.
Yeah. Porky and Penelope end up going out and start like spraying this nauseous gas at people, and they spit out the gum and they destroy it. We jump cut intermediately between this and the spaceship because our alien dude's like, he can spy on people using the gum. The gum has an eyeball, and so he can see like the population starting to dwindle.
The gum is actually alien.
Where the Digimon movie where like different viruses are spreading as they go around and they're destroying.
Remember the little green slugs from Digimon? They look like that, but with one eye.
Okay.
And so we cut in between, and so he's getting more. Our alien friend is getting more and more pissed off, and keeps sending more and more people to try to stop Penelope and Porky. And eventually
have my resource.
Eventually, Daffy gets sick of waiting around and puts a on a rat and goes to help the two pigs. It's hard for me right now. And ends up destroying both the flamethrower and the canister of gas, so they can no longer use that as the plan. And
after
then
they were working out so great.
Yep. And then we finally meet our villain, and he is an alien. And he's never named. We never get a name for him.
I don't think we ever get a fucking name for him.
I think if you look at IMDb, it has Alien Man, is what I think.
Alien
And
Lord.
so we finally see him. So what happens is how do they get to the spaceship? Does he beams them up, right? The bad guy, our alien, beams them up to the ship. Go ahead.
So they do this. God, there's so many different fucking story things they're doing here.
There's nothing.
They're
nothing.
Trying to do Invasion of the Body Snatchers, where everyone is slowly becoming a thing. Daffy gets all their shit destroyed. They go to try to escape. They end up on a roof. Daffy jumps across.
Oh my god, yes.
And then he's like, "Yeah, Porky, jump across. I'll catch you." And then you got Porky being like, "No, you're a fucking asshole. Like, you fucked up everything we've done the entire time. I don't trust you."
Yep.
So then, of course, Penelope gets taken by aliens, and then Porky jumps, and then it becomes oh no, she's gone because of me, and it's like, Jesus, movie has fucking time for this. And then they get beamed up because Penelope catches them.
Yes, that is. So now we are on the spaceship. They have failed to stop the gum. It is at this point in time. It is at this point in time. Our alien friend is about to enact his master plan.
And
now, Anthony. Everything that we've talked about so far, from the title to the plot that has some relevance to no relevance, what is the aliens' master plan to save the Earth's resources?
He wants to turn into gum and chew it.
You're like halfway there, bud. Halfway there.
And turn it because it blew up like a bubble.
So he forces everyone in the world to blow a bubble, and it coats the Earth in a giant bubble. Somehow that works.
Makes the Earth a giant bubble. Yeah.
Now, events happen.
I can't.
And it's so irrelevant. Things happen, but basically in the spaceship, the alien has a giant needle, and they pop it.
Of course
they pop the bubble, and then the bubble implodes on the Earth, and so everyone's just sticky.
But then everybody's happy because saved from
Eiffel Tower. Eiffel Tower has gum on it. The Great Wall of China has gum on it.
Sticky and then Eiffel Tower in the same.
I know. So it's at this point in time, I would say the second major plot point happens.
Oh, sure,
and so we now remember all the way back at the beginning. What did I tell you the scientist was looking at through his telescope?
The meteor.
Right. So it's at this point in time we learn that the alien had this plan to surround the Earth in a bubble to protect it, so the asteroid meteor would bounce off. And so our alien is actually a good guy, and he really wants to preserve the Earth's greatest resource. Anthony, at this point in time, we learn what the Earth's greatest resource is. Now, I need you to really think, and it's a logical A to B. Everything from the chewing gum to the bubble to the title. What is the Earth's greatest resource?
Saliva.
No, it's Japanese. It's not like
Japanese in nature.
It's Japanese culture.
Origami.
No, It's a beverage.
You'd
You'd almost drink it like I am, but
It's boba.
It's boba.
It's boba.
We must save the Earth's most unique
loves
resource. I love it so
boba.
much. It's the only place in the universe you can get it.
Boba tea.
Yes. It's boba.
Tapioca.
So it is at this point in time, I need to let you know that we are about to do an Armageddon. And I wish I was
this
joking.
movie then does a
We're
hard
going to do
fucking
Armageddon.
turn.
Pivots. So it's at this point like everyone realizes, like, oh shit,
right.
the meteor's coming. But go ahead, Jared.
I was gonna say the alien ends up going like, yeah, so I can't do my plan, but fun fact, everyone, there's a hole in the asteroid that goes down into the center. We just need to get a bomb in there and take care of the asteroid.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah, they're gonna do an Armageddon. And
So
Anthony, the next 5 minutes, mind you, I am dying. I have to piss so bad at this point. And there's still 15 minutes of now plot that's happening. So
Yep.
what happens is they have a bomb, right? They actually have a bomb at first? Yes, they have a bomb at first. They get to the asteroid. It goes awry. They no longer have the bomb, or the bomb doesn't work. But they discover
they have a bomb, and they're gonna try to. I think something fucks up the bomb, and then
Daffy fucks
Porky
it up.
brings up the new gum formula, and that's what they
don't
take to
have.
the asteroid.
They don't have the. Oh yes, they do have the gum. Yes, they do, because the secret ingredient to Penelope's missing gum flavor was asteroid crystal dust.
No, that's
so
at the
now.
end.
So what's it now? Because it's got to get something.
It is literally just him
Oh,
saying,
it's just
"Hey,
yes.
what about that brain explosion flavor thing? Can
Yes,
we do that more?
the
Let's
brain-
make gum like that. We'll use it like a
Yeah.
bomb."
So now, Anthony, we
'Cause
have
that's how that works.
just a giant pile of sticks of gum that are surrounding the core of this asteroid.
How are you going to set
How
it off?
are we going to set it off? Think back. I've told you. I've given you the
We've told
MacGuffin.
you exactly what's going to happen.
I've given you Chekhov's thing. But what is it, my friend?
Is it Farmer Jim?
No. It is
No,
after
think,
that.
think back to
You
what
remember-
we said before.
With the resources.
What did he give the scientist?
What did he give the scientist when he asked for the resources?
I don't
But-
remember.
It was 300 of those wind up.
Oh, the
like,
little.
it's Chekhov's wind up teeth.
But
We've
before they even do that, there's a moment where Porky tries to give Daffy the gum shooting gun, and Daffy has like a fucking existential crisis, realizing that if he gets it, he'll fuck it up somehow. So he's like, no, you guys do it. I'm gonna pull the lever on the machine because I'm good at pulling levers.
Right. It's the lever to get them down to the set. I fucking
hang
on.
Can't with this movie.
You remember,
better yourself.
Remember, this is Armageddon. So
Yeah, don't learn
they
self-control. Just
they
avoid
wind up everything. Everything starts happening. One of the teeth knocks over, and like a domino effect, they all knock over.
yes.
So the teeth don't make it to the gums, so we cannot set off the explosion. Anthony,
Yes.
as everything that we've told you so far, how do you think that they start the gum chewing process in order
It's
to
not gonna
destroy
be how
the
you
asteroid?
Well, you see, Bruce Willis and Daredevil go down the elevator. 'cause
So
Daredevil
here's
drew
the thing.
short straw.
Here's the thing. You're
would've
not
been funny.
half wrong. You're not half wrong.
And then Bruce Willis takes Ben Affleck's tank off and says, "Take care of her." And pushes him back up the elevator, and then Bruce Willis shoots it.
So you're so close, but no. What happens is Porky realizes that Daffy's destructive nature might come in handy because there are crystals hanging from the ceiling. And so if Daffy just goes berserk, he will cause the laws of physics to break. the crystals will drop on the gum, acting as the chewing, and then the tremors will cause the gum to chew, and then everything will explode.
Because the real moral of the story is just be yourself.
Friends you made along the way. Yes. Hang on.
So One Piece is real.
That happens. They blow up the asteroid, get out just in time.
It's actually a secret ending.
So there's something at the very end I can't wait to talk about. However, Daffy gets stuck in the gum.
Oh no.
And so Penelope gets to the ship, but Porky stays back with Daffy, and they hug each other tight. The asteroid explodes.
Oh, but the reason
Penelope
why
makes it
so fucking dumb.
It's really dumb.
Porky goes up to Daffy, and he can't get him off the rock, so Porky just looks at him and goes, Barbara Jim always said if we just stick together, we'll always be fine.
Yep.
And the ship flies away.
Yeah, Penelope makes it to Earth. The aliens drinking boba. But what's that in the distance? It's part of the asteroid. And Porky and Daffy are safe.
Of course they are.
Yeah.
And the aliens drinking boba with the scientist. And then Penelope's missing flavor is crystal dust, which has a very finite amount I want to say as well. Like
that thing would sell for millions of dollars.
No, we're going to use it for gum.
Yeah, the gum that was attached to the rock gave it the flavor explosion she needed.
Some plot happens, and we cut to their honestly, you should watch it.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? You know what? At the end of this movie, all I can say is, who gives a shit?
Right? So we hard cut now back to their home. Now remember, the whole point of all of this was to fix their roof. Their home's completely fucking destroyed. Completely fucking destroyed.
You got both of them.
And then, hang on. No. This is all the same day. This is all one day, sir.
This is all one fucking day.
They see Farmer Jim in the sky, who tells them, did you keep that self-portrait, boys? And he talks like that. And they're like, of course we did. Well, you should open it and look at the back. And Anthony.
You know I ain't going to leave you like that, boys.
Anthony, on the back of the portrait, there is something that will help them rebuild the house. What is that something?
$10,000 in bills and bonds.
No, it is not.
Oh my God, you're so close.
Hang on. I need you to really think. Really think what would help them rebuild their home after it's completely destroyed.
A full set of tools and lumber.
No, getting closer. One more guess.
You're so close.
You're so close.
Is it hammer and nails?
No, that counts as tools. You get a different guess.
Okay.
You were so close with your first one. So close.
So close.
Oh God. Trying to think. What would it be?
What would happen if your house burnt down?
Insurance.
It is an insurance
plan
that even covered aliens destroying your house.
It even covers aliens destroying your house. So they rebuilt their house into a multi-million-dollar mansion and give a giant middle finger to the HOA lady at the end.
That is that movie.
That's the whole fucking movie. Like, there's things that we missed. None of it is relevant. I didn't laugh.
None of it.
You know when I laughed? My only laugh is Jimmy Eats World starts playing.
Yeah, I did laugh at that too.
I went, oh, that's fun. That's the only time I let out an audible chuckle.
The only part for this movie that started to kind of get enjoyable for me was the very, very middle when they're doing the body snatchers and they're fighting the aliens. Yes. There's that whole bit. I'm like, oh, this is actually kind of good. My problem with this movie, the opening.
Was it a movie?
Who the fuck needed the Farmer Jim shit? Who the fuck needs that Daffy and Porky grew up together for a 10-minute opening of this shit?
But I love Farmer Jim. He is my favorite thing about this movie.
It is the most jarring fucking thing to see in that movie because he's not fucking animated and it throws you off. It makes no sense because it doesn't.
I couldn't.
The opening doesn't do anything until the last 2 minutes of the fucking movie, so none of that was fucking needed. He doesn't have anything that's like the true, like, oh, that's what we needed. Like, no, it's none of it's fucking needed.
It's so bad. Like,
it's a really bad.
again,
I don't know why this movie's getting such high ratings because it's not.
It's not even a good
movie.
It's not a good movie, and it's especially not a good Looney Tunes movie.
Dude,
like, I realized
are
Looney
we all
Tunes
just-
back in action set the bar real low.
Now,
Oh,
here's the
how
thing.
dare you.
How
How dare you.
I enjoy Back in Action. I enjoy the first Space Jam. This movie
Why?
was not fucking enjoyable.
I'm trying to think, what was the last animated Looney Tunes movie that was purely animated and not having live action? Because that was probably good. This one was just the worst. Like, the absolute worst. I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't know how it's making money.
Me
I
neither. I
don't.
get the ideas they were using, but they didn't put them cohesively together.
At all. Like, it jumps so much.
It does.
Like,
It's very jarring when it jumps from one story to the next. It doesn't try to connect itself.
So,
Very, very bad.
are you
rough.
ready for the entirety of every theatrical release of a Looney Tunes movie?
Sure.
Space Jam, Looney Tunes Back in Action, Space Jam, The New Legacy.
Okay.
That's all the previous theatrical films.
I have not seen Space Jam 2, and after seeing this, I'm like, I don't think it's worth it.
Here's the thing. People are upset about the Wile E. Coyote movie, which was the live action thing too, which probably be a little bit better. I don't trust anything. I don't trust
be released.
anything.
I don't trust
anything
WB anymore.
I don't trust WB for shit. How are you going to give us a
can't.
whole? We don't need a whole backstory to why Daffy and fucking Porky are living together. In the new Looney Tunes show, Daffy and Bugs are just living together, and you just accept it. You just accept it.
You could have just taken the Looney Tunes show and just been like, Bugs kicked Daffy out. Now he's living with Porky. Insert story of them living together. You could have done that.
Yeah, I didn't need 10 minutes of exposition of them living on the farm.
Have you ever seen the original that Looney Tunes cartoon show?
Yes.
You know, because Bugs Bunny is a stupid billionaire.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know why?
I do know why. Do you know why?
Do you know why? Do you know why he's a billionaire in the new Looney Tunes show?
I do not actually
Jared?
know.
It's because he invented the carrot peeler.
Oh, fuck off.
Bugs Bunny. Yeah, he invented it, so he just has a shit ton of money.
Every time anyone buys a carrot
Fuck off.
peeler, he makes money.
He has money. It's a really good way of explaining why he doesn't need to work, and so it works for me. But like, yeah, I didn't need the Farmer Jim show. Again, it's 10 minutes at the beginning. After I already sat through fucking 30 minutes of commercials that of just shit I didn't ever gonna see. I didn't want that. I wanted plot.
The movie just is bad. Do not go watch it. Do not listen to this bullshit if it's okay. It's not okay. It's a bad movie.
So apparently, fucking Coyote versus Acme might be purchased by Ketchup Entertainment. The people who made The Date the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie, and Hellboy, the Crooked Man.
So it's gonna be bad.
Well, it's already done, so it's not like they can fuck it up.
Not a good track record for who bought it.
Rough. It's real rough.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Ooh.
When here's the thing. I don't know if I said this in the chat or if I sent it just to Jared, but like typically I'm really good at calling out movies because I'm really good at pattern recognition because of my TISM and my ADHD. I had no idea where the fuck this movie was going. It was not enjoyable for me either.
Yeah.
Like,
I cannot wait till it pops up on Max.
Do just so you can understand our frustration. But you might be one of those ones that's like, no, I thought it was okay. Orion liked it, and that's going to be your
the man who likes
justification.
Alien. You will. You like Alien Resurrection.
Where's Farmer Jim.
He's in
such a
heaven.
Bad.
I found
Yeah,
a
he's
German
dead.
version of him. I found a YouTube video where he's in German.
Oh, it's
Dope.
so bad.
Just
Goodbye,
just don't.
boys.
Goodbye, boy. Yeah, no, I can't. I couldn't with
It's
that movie.
so bad.
That
I was.
one of the
I
worst
can't
things
believe
I've
you
ever
watched it
watched.
after I told you not to watch it.
Jared was
I
gonna watch it regardless.
It's true he doesn't have anything else to do, but like, damn, a waste of 90 minutes, right?
It was, and next month I'm gonna be making everyone else's brain hurt because I'm watching through some movies that are products of their time, and boy, are they not the easiest
Dude,
things to rewatch.
I can't wait till you watch Stifler's mom turn into Davy Jones and play the piano that goes into booty, 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 rocking everywhere.
That is the movie I'm on, so that will be happening. That is epic movie. That'll be happening. That is the one I'm on.
So dumb.
That scene is burned into my brain, as well as Crispin Glover's
There
Willy
are
Wonka.
some scenes from them that are burned in my brain just because they just pop out. So no, Looney Tunes, the Day the Earth Blew Up. Just fuck that goddamn movie. Don't go see it. Don't listen to
So
reviews.
bad.
It is bad.
Here's the thing. I saw it what I thought was going to be an empty theater because that's typically like when I like to go.
Ooh.
There was two other adults that sat like 4 chairs down from me. They also did not have a good time. But there was a grandma who brought her like 4 grandkids. And I think the 2 youngest were having fun, but you could tell the other ones were not. And grandma thought she was going to get like Looney Tunes from like, back when, yeah. Back when
And then she saw
was
Daffy's
still...
ass.
Oh God, it's so dumb. But yeah, I can't talk about this movie anymore. It's
you think.
so,
Anthony, you just gotta
so
look
dumb.
It was in the trailer, and it's in that first like 15 minutes. So you just
I don't know
gotta
if I
look it
want
up
to watch.
yourself.
Time had no meaning in that theater as I watched. I was like,
imagine
are we reaching the denouement? Can I go pee? Are we on the downward? Are we almost to the conclusion? And I couldn't fucking tell. I kept looking at my watch like, no, it's still 30 fucking minutes. How the fuck is there 30 minutes? How the fuck? I gotta pee so bad. And then I pissed for like a minute and a half straight.
So a couple things as far as entertainment wise.
Before we go into that, do you mind if I bring up my last topic?
Yeah, go for it. Go ahead.
Because it's more of a past, not a current thing. Do y'all remember the episode of South Park where I think it's Handy Car, where Jimmy has his Handy Car service?
Yes.
Where he does the ride sharing. I am invoking The Simpsons in this and saying that South Park called this. So in that episode, they do wacky races. We do wacky races. And
yeah, serial shorted.
Yep. In this one, Nathan, who is the special needs antagonist to Jimmy, or to Timmy, Nathan sides with a billionaire who is somewhat problematic in today's culture.
Gentlemen,
and honestly,
is killing your sheep. How do you get rid of the snake?
How do you protect the sheep? You kill the snake. We all should have known something was wrong when he sided with Nathan. That should have been strike one. I had to. I watched that episode. I was like, oh fuck, we should have known. He was with Nathan, man. Oh, that's not good at all. Oh fuck. He's problematic even back then. God damn it. He's trying to beat up crippled kids. Allegedly. I saw that and I just had to bring it up. It's on my notes. So go ahead, Sharon. It just made me laugh.
Just some things that more relevant to people now. The new Daredevil episode came out, and
good for
it. We did finally see Punisher. he's not. It was not a Punisher where like he was doing anything. They're using him more. So somebody else talk about it. More like what he was with season 2, where he. It's more like something for Daredevil to bounce off his own morality kind of thing. Because when they reintroduce him here, spoilers for everyone. But when they reintroduce him into here, he comes in and it's very much hey, there's a bunch of corrupt cops that use your logo and they just murdered a man like in cold blood the other night. Do you have anything you want to do about that?
Oh, what about in the show?
And well, Frank gives him a very stern speech about like, yeah, no, like that sucks, but like I'm not getting involved because if I get involved, shit will get worse. Also, I don't really think you came here to tell me about your problem and get help. I think you're just here to ask me for permission for you to go kick the living shit out of something because you don't think you have it in you anymore. And it was a very good use of introducing Punisher back into everything, but also showing that him and Daredevil are still very much at the odds of like, oh no, like I'll fucking murder them, and like you don't want to, so like you just want me to do the shit for you. Also, I'm also just enjoying the Fisk and his wife, the whole relationship we're seeing develop there, where Vanessa's very much. She's not that woman that he could just, like, boss around and be like, all right, go do this. Like, she's very much like, no, you fucking left. I took power, and I will continue to have the fucking power I have. And your whole mayor thing, you can shove it up your ass. It's very interesting little thing we got going on there. But yeah, so speaking of next month, we have, as I kind of talked about, I'm going through all the spin-off movies, which there is a poll up on our social medias, on our Facebook and
Jared
our Twitter.
will dance on it if you pay him enough.
Goddamn right I will. But you can go cast your vote.
You ain't
for
gonna
what
pay
you
him
think
enough.
is
You
the
gotta
best
pay him
one.
like $1. He'll do it.
Got date movie, epic movie, superhero movie, disaster movie, and Meet the Spartans is also included in there because it was just in that mix of doing parodies of bigger movies while mixing in like 8 other movies.
And the first child gets chosen by Brangelina.
No, actually, one of the orphans was picked out by Brad and Angelina, and she's on a plane. An epic movie. Anyway, so look out for that next month and go cast your vote because I'll take it into consideration when I do all the stuff for it. Also, go check out our YouTube, the Oddcast Network, because I have a bunch of game shit that I just recorded all day yesterday.
Yeah.
I got to put together, and that'll be stuff coming out. And I got more on the way, so I got even more. Speaking of which, the Harvey Birdman game, you're basically just playing episodes of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just fucking Ace Attorney.
It has the Ace Attorney in there, and then it's just in between. It's just playing episodes, which for me is nice because I've never played it, so it's just a bunch of episodes I've never seen before, so that's good enough for me. Remember when Cartoon Network used to be good and it wasn't all everything's canceled?
Cartoon Network's dead.
You have.
Yeah, it is. It is. And Nickelodeon's pumping out more SpongeBob than you can handle. There's a Plankton movie out now.
No one cares.
I don't know what the plot is, but it's out there.
There is rumor going around at Disney right now.
Oh no.
By the way, still fuck the Lilo and Stitch movie. But there is rumors going around. There's rumors going around that Disney Plus has acquired the right to Power Rangers again. So it is back as a Disney company. And they're saying that Disney's going to reboot, which I don't believe because we've heard this lie multiple times. They're just not going to. It's fine if they're not going to, but like they've attached a showrunner to it. And it's like the same person that's been doing the Percy Jackson, one of the producers from the Percy Jackson series. which is fine. But like, I follow a lot of Power Ranger people, and we are not as toxic of a relationship or situation as Transformers people are, like Anthony can attest to.
They're awful.
However, we are getting there. Like,
I'm sorry.
guys, we are at least 2 years from seeing any kind of production even starting, right? You attached 2 showrunners. You do not have a casting director. You do not have a budget nor a script. And if you're not just going to adapt the Sentai, then who gives a shit? And people are like losing their minds, being like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna get." No, we're not. We're
new Rangers,
the issue,
man.
the issue is we're not. Do you know why we're not? Because it's a dead franchise. It's just a dead franchise. Let it be dead.
No, bro, it's not dead.
It's a toy line now. That's all it is.
Which is fine, but the toys they put out are shit anyway. Because all we ever get is Mighty Morphin, and that's fine.
Bro,
but I don't want
Mighty
that.
Morphin's my favorite, man. Tommy for life, bro.
Also, it's kind of nice to have something that's fully wrapped up, right? Like, they gave it somewhat of a proper send-off in the final series. So, like,
you know what?
Done
what
with
really,
it.
What really hurt Mike about what you said there, Jared?
What?
What really hurt Mike about what you said is that he actually likes Tommy, but not in the way that like that the Power Rangers have filleted him to the top.
Yep.
No, I'm in the same boat. It's like, yeah, like Tommy was cool. Just maybe we stop sucking Tommy's dick for fucking everything and everything.
So, yeah. But again, we should be getting the Legend of the White. We should be getting the Legend of the White Dragon here sometime in the next future. I thought it was supposed to come out last year and it fucking didn't. So here we are.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
Was it 2025? It's like September, or is it a July release? Legend of the White Dragon.
I thought it was supposed to just drop last year. That it was going to be the big, his last project
summer
he ever
blockbuster.
did.
Yeah.
And then I just never heard anything about it. So
I know we were going to go see it, and now you moved to Guam, so we can't. But that's fine. You'll see it. You'll see it illicitly.
It's okay. I'll still send wiener
last
pictures
update,
to Anthony.
It was the film was originally scheduled to be released in September 4th, 2024, but that has stopped.
Yeah, and it stopped. Yeah. No shit. Thanks, bud.
Well,
you're so helpful.
It's probably not gonna come out.
It's not gonna come out. No.
That's probably a fair statement. Saw 11 got canceled as well, and everybody's a crybaby online, and I need you to shut the fuck up. Right here. Anybody? I need you to shut the fuck up. Nobody needed Saw 11. Nobody gave that much of a shit. You didn't even need 10.
I want Saw 11.
So look here. I don't give a shit. I don't give any shit. It's fucking Saw 11. What were they gonna do? Just have his his old man corpse fucking Weekend at Bernie's that shit? Fuck off.
Honestly, what you're saying right there, Jared, is you're setting up for not another horror movie, which is a spoof off of horror movies like Scary Movie, but it's based on thrillers. And so yes, we're going to Weekend at Bernie's Jigsaw.
Do it. Hell yeah.
I mean, that was already news that came out, and I was just like, why are people caring that fucking much about this movie? Like, who gives a shit?
Do you guys see that rich people are apparently eating mermaids?
No.
I'm sorry. What? Who the fuck's
Am I the only one of us that's on this side of social media? So 2 things. One, apparently the rich are eating mermaids, and 2, there's a lady in Utah who's captured gnomes on her surveillance camera. So
yeah, sure.
We are one mythical creature away from being able to do our paranormal investigation studies, and Mike going back to college to get his cryptozoology degree. So
hell yeah.
I'm saying they find unicorns and not like The Last Unicorn with the new movie that stars Jenna Ortega and Paul Rudd, which I'm really looking forward to seeing. But like actual, like factual cryptozoological creatures. But yeah.
The only Jenna Ortega unicorn movie
Death of a
Unicorn. Death of a
Unicorn. Yeah.
It looks
looked
so
like
fucking good.
movie.
It looks so fucking fun. I can't wait to see it. But yeah, no, the rich are eating mermaids. Apparently, that's the thing coming out.
Somebody's selling monkey bodies onto fish again? I don't.
Do you guys remember the Nat Geographical mockumentary that came out? Bodies
Mermaids
Found.
Are real?
Oh yes. I thought that shit was real for the longest time. Thought it was, and it scared the fuck out of me, man. I had nightmares about that shit. But
evidence. 1 year ago, Animal Planet first aired Mermaids, the Body Found, and left people wondering these questions and more. I'm John Frankel, and in 2 hours, I'll be interviewing Dr. Paul Robertson, the lead scientist from the film you're about to see, as we will share compelling new evidence that has come to light for the first time since the film aired.
If I wouldn't watch that shit today and just eat it up again.
There is somebody from when we worked at McDonald's, and I don't remember who it was anymore now. It was years ago. But I remember specifically them being like, man, I have this tape. You're not going to believe it. They put it on air, and then they don't air it anymore. But it's that mermaids are real. And you have to watch it because they don't air it anymore. And oh, my God. And like...
Isn't that true?
Was it when we worked at McDonald's?
Damn it. Yeah.
It's fucking Pinkernutter, man. It was Pinkernutter. I mean, you guys.
Fuck is a Pinkernutter? You said it was such.
Yeah. You know
Pinkernutter, man. What the fuck is that,
brother? You know Pinkernutter down on the fourth corner. Come on now.
Did you guys work with a mythological creature?
Yeah, go ahead, give me that Pinkernutter.
Man, that really tickled you, huh?
I've never been called out like that before.
Well, the thing is, you said it with such confidence. It just, like, what you were saying wasn't gobbledygook.
You wouldn't understand. Jared, my... Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm crying. Pinkernutter was a nickname that this boy was given.
Okay.
And, it's a nickname. His real name, I think, was Sean or something. But he was a big dumb tuba player. And I don't know how we started calling him Pinkernutter, but like, man, it wasn't a nickname we called him to his face either. He had no idea who the fuck we were talking about when we mentioned Pinkernutter. And now that I'm saying it out loud, it sounds really bad, but that's just how nicknames worked in band, and that's fine. But he, honest to God, believed this shit was real. Like, he's like, no, I saw it on the National Geographic Channel, guys. I'm like, okay.
No.
Mind you, this is years after it's aired. Like, they're re-airing it now for, pre-Shark Week bullshit.
They don't have it on. They don't have it on the TV anymore. Yeah, because it was bad years ago.
It was fake. Because he's like, yeah, no, there's this one scene where they recorded the boys coming in, and they still had the original footage on the guy's cell phone because it was different. It's a fucking flip phone. We're like, yeah, bud, yeah. Pinkernutter. Fucking Pinkernutter.
Oh,
God, I haven't thought about that, man. It's so long. Holy shit. Oh, he was also really bad. It was long before your time, Anthony.
Yeah, I would remember a man named Pinkernutter.
Well, you wouldn't, because that wasn't his real name. But Oh my god.
He's
He's
Can
a
I just
bad
have
worker too.
someone please draw me what Pinker Nutter looks like?
Don't Google Pinker Nutter, Anthony.
I'm not googling. I'm not googling them.
Chat GPT.
Yeah. Draw me
Pinker Nutter. It's gonna be like a pink nutty bar.
creature known as Pinker Nutter. One word.
Nutter. Nutter.
If Little Debbie steals that and makes a strawberry nutter butter, I swear to God.
It's like, I'm like, draw me the creature known as Pinker Nutter. Sure, can you describe what it looks like?
No, he's a fat tuba player.
It's too offensive.
Use the name to make it, please.
Oh my god, that hurt.
It's
Fucking Anthony just calling me out on my bullshit. Like, the fuck is a Pinker Nutter? It's not who it's what?
Holly paid
no,
me
in the back,
$20
you
now.
little
I have
Pinker
to go.
What? Oh my god!
The creature known as Pinker Nutter, a strange fuzzy creature with a mischievous grin and an eerie charm.
Nope, that doesn't sound like Sean at all. That's what I was afraid it was gonna look like. It's just a pink peanut monkey.
Oh,
That's
God, get the
terrifying.
fuck away from me.
Yeah, I don't like.
Yeah, I can see it all. Don't worry.
I
that's.
gotcha.
Don't worry, I'll put it in the chat.
Oh my god, that's so bad.
It's fuzzy too.
Best make
He did
sure
try to
you
grow a
say your
beard.
prayers or you might get Pinker Nuttered.
Pinker
Pinker
Nutter.
nutted. Nutted. Pinker nutted. Can't
I don't
nutter.
like the texture of the skin.
He also didn't shower regularly and smelled kind of bad. So if you want to add stink lines,
Why you gotta add more layers?
I didn't do it. I didn't make it. I said no. Make an image based off the name only.
oh my god, Anthony, that is so bad.
Jared, look at your phone. It's in the.
It looks like a Willy Wonka's nutsack.
It's the most terrifying thing ever.
This has to go on the socials.
There we go. There we go. If I don't point the phone directly at it.
That's Pinker Nutter,
That
and
is
that's the new
fucking
Oddcast
horrifying.
It's the new Oddcast mascot, apparently.
that is the new Oddcast
Ugh.
mascot. That is fucking horrifying.
Why AI?
Can you do you have any more AI pictures you can request for free today?
Yes, I do.
I need you to do Super Fetus number 7. I don't know if it will allow you to do that, but
let's
I
go
just
back to
need
Pinker
that.
Nutter. Please make his nemesis
Super Fetus number 7.
super.
I'm having too much fun with this now. Sorry, I died at Pinker Nutter with Anthony calling me even bullshit. So this is my next 5 minutes.
Go on in the back, get yourself some Pinker Nutter.
I need you. Like I need.
Oh,
to
cool! We
preface
got
at the
2
beginning,
responses to pick from.
So I like at the beginning, be like, "There's gonna be a spot in the show where Mike loses his shit. Please go to our social medias to see what Pinker Nutter looks like."
Pinker Nutter.
Beware
Pinker Nutter
of the
better be in the
Pinker
fucking
Nutter.
title.
Pinker Nutter,
Nutter.
stale popcorn.
Pinker Nutter versus Super Fetus number 7. Man,
Oh
That's
god,
the
we
name
have
of the
2
fucking
great
title.
images. I only get to pick one.
Oh, God.
Yep.
So here's image 1. You can.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Okay.
what I like.
Oh yeah, that one. Absolutely, that one.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Super
God.
fetus.
This is amazing. I'm having
See,
such a good time.
This is what AI should be used for.
This is exactly what. This is for making my weird machinations into reality. Like,
No,
could I
actually,
pay an
we
artist to
needed
do this?
to, go
Yes.
to space.
Should I? Yes. But also, I would never subject
Do you-
anyone to this
do you
kind
have
of
the-
psychological horror.
Do you have the confidence to tell someone, "Hey, draw me super fetus number 7"?
Yes.
The issue is the individual who Super Fetus number 7 is based on, they're there's not a good way to say this, but they're trans now, and they no longer go by their first name or their last name. They go by something completely else, which is totally fine or anything. But like at one point in time, they did make a post on like one of their socials, be like, and in high school, my friends called me Super Fetus number 7, and that was just a normal fucking day for me. I'm like, yeah, I forgot. We were all kind of fucking assholes to each other,
You
man.
were kind of an
I mean,
asshole.
We're kind of
As you were.
dicks.
I mean, I remember talking shit about Tyler Beeman's car. One of my groomsmen, that it was a Mustang that he painted black with a spray paint can.
Oh my god,
Yes.
fucking idiot.
Yep.
Yes,
So
he
we
did.
always said it
Yes,
was,
he did.
yeah,
So fucking dumb.
very dumb.
Yeah. So I appreciate all
Losing
of that.
$30 on. Oh God.
Saving that as well.
That's horrifying. The Pinker is one of the most horrifying
Pinker
things
Nutter
I
is-
think you've created.
Pinker Nutter is the
did
villain
not-
in our stories. That's all
I
I'm saying.
I did not create it. It was stolen by the algorithm by ChatGPT. We do not condone,
We do not
ChatGPT doing
condone
this.
Pinker
No.
Nuttering anyone.
but we will abuse the fuck out of ChatGPT.
Absolutely. For again, I would never subject any artist to these weird psychological machinations of my mind.
See, the problem is, like, I would
What's it up
love
for?
AI to actually work for me, because if I want something to picture, I describe it, and then it's like, here's what do you think it looks like? I'm like, bad.
No,
It's not at all what I was picturing in my head.
the exact opposite, actually.
You know, describing things for a reason so I can have pictures, and then it doesn't work out. So I'm like,
Isn't it? Isn't it fun?
Oh my god, fucking Pinker Nutter. Jesus Christ.
Uh,
Ugh, I'm sorry.
I don't think we're gonna be able to top that.
No,
I
we're
think
not.
Pinker Nutter's on
No,
top.
I think Pinker Nutter's just gonna be where it ends there. So you can follow us at Oddcast and on Twitter. We have Oddcast Network on YouTube if you'd be so inclined. And if you're watching on YouTube, thank you. Go ahead, like, subscribe, share, any of that fun stuff. And if you're listening to us on a podcast platform, go ahead and give us a rating. You know, appreciate you. It helps out. Anything that you can do there, ratings, reviews, things like that. We will catch you all next week. I have no idea what that will entail, but you'll know when we know. But stay out, stay happy. Go check everything out. Go check all the stuff that we're doing out. Any last words, gentlemen?
Pinker Nutter.
Pinker Nutter.
Yeah. Tuck yourselves in real good tonight, because Pinker Nutter.
Pinker Nutter.
Nutter's coming, buddy.
Wait.
Pinker
Nutter's gonna steal your
toenails.
Pinker Nutter actually lives in the square organizational cubes that your mom has, just so you know. He doesn't live under your bed. He lives in the square organizers. I say as I have a whole row of them right here. But that's neither here nor there. More on Pinker Nutter next week, everyone. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
I am the Pinker Nutter.
He steals your toenails and
Step
leaves the milk out on the counter.
1, get underwear. Step 2, Step 3, profit.
What's step 2?
Now, step 1 is get underwear.
Later, buggers.
Later. See you guys.